Alright. So...
Aloha! Wait. Dang it. Aloha.
What?
I'm just saying hi.
Okay, cool. Alright, so we're gonna start...
Someone's watching
This is gonna be kind of like an ongoing series because there is the most infamous...
Or she should be infamous.
Infamous. Okay, maybe she's not infamous, but,
She might be.
Eventually, maybe.
She probably is. Anyway.
Well, apparently there are hat websites about her.
Okay, fine, she's infamous.
We're on her DeviantArt page. Her name is ErinOfTheCullenClan, and you'll just have to see.
She's
Nothing is
really special.
Sometime we'll show you some of her artwork.
We can't decide if she's real or not. Like, she might be an epic troll, but at the same time, who would put that much effort into this? Like, she has journal entries that are just like, what is wrong with you, girl?
And so today we're just gonna read a one-shot, but she does have like a 39-chapter masterpiece called Brooding Love.
I feel like we need to get drunk and read that.
Yeah.
Or you can get drunk and I can get tipsy and we can read it.
Sounds good. We'll do that sometime. Weekend plans.
Sounds like a plan. Oh God. College.
But yeah, so we're gonna read one of her one-shots. Also, if you don't know what brooding means and brooding love, your guess is as good as ours.
If you do know, please tell us.
Because we have no idea. She's like from New Zealand.
Erin.
Maybe it's a New Zealand thing, but I just don't think so. Anyway, so this is called, and we're going to be pronouncing everything hella wrong because
she can't spell
anything.
Like even Edward.
She calls him Wardy.
She's in love with him and she can't spell his name.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. And Bella doesn't exist. It's like Joan.
Who is quite clearly the person who's writing the fanfiction.
Sometimes she even forgets that she's been writing about Joan, and she just uses the name Erin.
Yeah, and it's like, nice.
Anyway, let's go with this. This is called Edward Seckert. Erin of the Cullen Clan, everybody.
Ward Seckert.
She looked at them, and a signal overweight tear spat out from her eye. How could it have come to this? Bella... Oh, it is Bella this time. That's different. Okay. Bella frowned at her two suitors and wanted to slap them a punch to their smug little face.
Bella cried and prayed for them. Prayed as in praying mantises that eat things, you know. I don't know why that was my example. They had become homosexuals. I don't know what that is.
A homosexual?
A homosexual.
Fat homosexuals?
I don't know. They locked at each other, like Hay looked at Bella before they gayed themselves. Gayed themselves? It sounds like, I don't know, like a bowel problem. Edward stoked Joe Bob's cheek.
Let's be together forever, he said, cooingly.
Let's! And to cement our protrusion, let me turn into a wolf before we bum love.
What the fuck? And he did. Bella looked on and she cried. Why, letter Y, had this happened? Why has God allowed this? It went right, and right is like as in I write stories.
As if to answer her prayers. Again, prayers and eating things.
Her prayers.
A single white light shone down from clouds up in the sky on the Gornf. Belle, it spoke in a comforting manly voice, not like a fater. I am sorry you fell in for Mosex.
What does that even mean?
God, what are you saying? God, stop.
Stop. Bella ran
You're
up.
so out of character.
Bella ran up to and hagged a light. Sting.
Why, God, cannot you undo?
God patted her shoulder with his golden light. No, I cannot, Bella. It is not of my work.
Dun dun und. I guess she knows German.
Und.
Und.
Dun dun und. So Bella pashed God away and ran into the forest, as in Forrest Gump with an extra R. Tears streaming like rivers in the air.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Sex of Ward and fat, ugly wolf Indian looked after her longing.
Not fat. That guy's ripped.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen the movie
Taylor
and
Lautner.
I know this.
It's the only reason to see the movie.
I have realized the error of my ways, said Edward cryingly.
Me too. We were mistaked to fall in love with each other in the not good boy and boy way. Especially when we had a sex Yixin in front of our very eyes.
They both kneeled and began to pray.
O Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. We, but lambs of your shepherdry, have mistaken most full. We want you are forgiveness so we may love Joan instead.
Oh, Joan.
See, now she's Joan and not Bella.
God came down from clouds in heaven and put a hand on both their shoulder. You must make it up to me for the heinous thingy you both did. I understood you felt wronged and wanted to hurt Bella.
Now
she
she's
needs
Bella.
you.
Now she's Bella. They both nodded. God spoke. You must both give me a finger to show you mean bussiness.
My goodness, God. Edward, without hesitation, stood up and leapt for the nearest tree. He broke off a branch and put it in his mouth. He then grabbed the pointer finger of his left hand and... Why does he have a branch? What's the branch for?
Maybe we'll...
And wriggled it, then reefed it, then tore the tithe off entirely. He howled kind of like Jacob in New Moon, and small streams of red shiny blood came from the wound.
Here, God, here is my debt. I am worthy og loving you and Bella.
God nodded and turned to Jacob.
And you?
Jacob bit his throbbing lip, tears in his eyes. He was alive, not like Edward. He would hurt and bleed and not grow his finger gack. Jacob spat in God's face and turned into a wolf and ran away. He would rather love the men than lose a finger. Man, I'd rather love the men too.
Well, I do love the men.
Well, yeah, you know.
But I don't... Oh, anyway. God threw a lightning bolt... Oh, it is the right through. Just kidding. God threw a lightning bolt and fried the wolf.
Wow, God.
He spasmed in air for a moment, then died. God went over, grabbed his soul, and punched it in the face.
You have made your choice, J. Black. Now you must sug for punishment until you realize the error of your ways.
I don't think he's ever... He opened a hole and threw Jacob into hell. He turned to Edward. Go, Edward. Bella is waiting. Like as in wait. Like my weight is...
Yeah, as though this is somehow now a verb.
Like weight as in how much you weigh. There, I finally expressed it correctly. Anyway, Bella is waiting for you by the trees. They're in the forest. What trees? Which trees?
Those ones. The ones. Edward thanked his one true lord and turned and ran to the trees. Bella was crying. She was on a cliff top looking at the pale blue ocean below her. It shone up at her like a moonless night.
Moonless nights don't shine. She kired.
Oh God, I love you so. Edward, Jacob, I will always remember you, how you.
A single tear fell, and she took a step forward off the cliff. But Edward came and flapped and saved her.
Wow, I'm glad that he can save her through flapping.
What? Oh God, you get the good line.
He held her tight, his well body stroking Bella gently, and she quivered with his torch. I have fixed myself, Joan, and now I will only love you.
I love you too, Bella. Bella said as she looked up into his smoldering amber eyes. She kissed him, and God watched on, smelling. All well.
So serious. If this chick is for real, she has serious problems.
For starters, that was a little offensive.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a
kind
touch.
of like how a mile isn't very far.
Well, it's not when you're used to running marathons.
Okay, well, if you're a lazy ass like me who hasn't run in like 10 years, that's not true. 4 years. Okay, kind of like how Pluto is really close. What? I was trying to come up with it was a little offensive. Like Pluto is
a little close to Earth.
To Earth, kind of close to Earth.
Okay, I got it.
Or I don't even know. That's probably not even right. Whatever, you get what I'm trying to say.
It was as offensive as the sun is bright.
Yeah.
Sure.
Something like that.
But
whatever.
It gets
horrible.
much worse, my friends. It gets much worse.
I haven't actually read that much else, so...
Oh, I have.
I have things to look forward to.
I have. This is how I spent my January. I'd be sitting in my room by myself, just like tears streaming down my face with laughter. So we have that to look forward to.
I can't wait.
Just wait until she rewrites the Bible with Twilight characters.
I'm looking forward to.
And totally changes the Bible.
Oh my God.
It's great. It's
lady,
great.
Lady.
Person.
You have problems.
But anyway, that's enough for now, I suppose.
And if you are a troll, Erin of the Cullen congratulations.
You-
You're hilarious.
Please let us know, because
we're gonna go crazy.
on the one hand, I want her to be a troll because then my faith in humanity is restored. But on the other hand, I don't, because I need to know.
I want her to be real because it's just so ridiculous. It needs to be true.
It needs to be real. It needs to not be a troll.
Yes.
But at the same time, it needs to be a troll because
seriously, stupid people.
Great faces.
Yep.
Always.
Well, choose.
I always peace when I choose. It just seems like the thing to do.
Peace out, y'all. All my homeboys.